Hello, welcome back. Today we are going to finally update my eyeshadow palette roulette. I am so ready for some more eyeshadow. So, if you're new here, this is where I am randomly choosing palettes to work on. I need to either do a no pan left behind or make 2 to 3 looks out of the palette before I make my decision of whether it's staying or going. I have a huge collection and I want to touch everything as fast as possible to let someone else enjoy the palettes I decide are not for me before, they go bad. And I'm also finding when I'm using palettes that I have, yet to touch, I'm finding like what I really am drawn to and what doesn't really spark any joy for me. So this is also a great way to find out what is the kind of what is the eyeshadow that makes me the most happy? What is the eyeshadow that is easiest for me to make looks that I enjoy? So let's just get right into it. I'll be popping pictures up of the looks I did with the palettes that I'm talking about. And we are having a full refresh. So, woohoo! All right, so the first one we had was Marc Jacobs Electric. And I had this still in because I only used 2 shades in it last time. We are not counting the black because I don't use black eyeshadow, but every shade has been used now, and all I needed to use were these 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. Those 4. So this is the look I end up with. I think if I remember right, I ended up putting another shimmer from I think it was one of my singles to make it look even better because this was just meh. What I wrote is Marc Jacobs palette was nothing special. Why was everybody hyping it up? Like, these were expensive. Now, I bought all mine at TJ Maxx or off of Sephora when they were like half off because he was no longer going to be making makeup. I have like 3 other of his palettes. I've used one of them. I think it was the white one that has a lot of pink shades. I enjoyed it. But again, I wasn't into like the indie eyeshadows that I'm into now. So this would have been perfect for me when I was still just doing, I want to say work friendly makeup looks. I wasn't doing the bam in your face shimmers or all the shifties and all of that. So I am keeping this only because you can't get it anymore. And I may just hand this over to my mother or my aunt to use because they are more low-key with their makeup. So that would be, this would be something good for them. I just don't think my mom would like all the glitter, so I might just give it to my aunt. Because this had fallout. And like, if you watch when this came in, this shade was shattered and this made a whole mess. But yeah, everything, all of these, like they're all over your face even if you're using a glitter glue. All right, so that one's going to be decluttered out of my collection, but it's going to go to family. Next is my Charlotte Tilbury Exaggerize Quad. I used every shade in the one look. Well, no, I didn't use every shade. I tried to use the topper. It was nothing. You didn't even see it. So I ended up topping my Tarte Chrome Pot or whatever it's called. So you'll see that's what you're seeing on like the shimmer on my lid. But again, I'm sorry for all the glares, you guys. This is a very glowy, like mirrored thingy. So this again would have been great back in the day for me, but it does nothing for me now. I am so not a fan of this. I will be giving this to my mother because she would love these shades. So this is also leaving my collection. The next one, however, is absolutely positively staying, and this is the Odin's Eye Snow Dream palette. I used almost every shade. There was 4 shades I did not use, and it's mainly because I just didn't have a reason, and it's these 2 reds, this purple down here, which I just put my finger in. What was the other one? 2 reds, the purple. Oh, there's 5 shades. So I didn't use this guy because I didn't have a reason for it, or this guy. But I used everything else. So I'm popping a few pictures up, hopefully, because I did a green look using these, and I think this guy too. Yeah. So this did nothing. It just came out white. I was so bummed. I wanted that pastel green, but it just came out white, so that was a bummer. But this and this was beautiful, and I'm wearing the palette today, so you probably won't see a picture of this. You can go to I'll just pop up a picture of it, but I'm wearing this guy and he is patchy. I don't know what's wrong whenever I use one of these deeper shades in the Odin's Eye palettes, they skip and get patchy and they're hard to blend. So I ended up blending it out with this cool toned brown, and it worked. It was still a little patchy on the lid, but I ended up putting a shimmer all over it, which I first put this shimmer in it all over my lid, and then I took this one and just tapped it right in the center so it would be a little more like dimensional. It's very pretty. I love my look today. I'm absolutely happy with it. So I'm definitely keeping this. Someday I might use the reds. We'll see. But yeah, this is a keeper. Whoop, whoop. The other one I have is the complex Culture Future So Bright palette. I didn't use all the shades. Sorry, another reflective. I did a whole look with the pink. Hopefully I'm popping that up. Loved it, loved it, loved it. And then I just did these 2 together. I think I put, did I? No, I don't have that one. Okay, so no, I only used these 2. I think I used my Essence Nude. What is it? This guy. I used this with it. This is in my project pan. So I only used these 2 for one look, and then I did the whole center row of the pinks for another look. I actually really enjoyed this, and this is my chopping block palette. The thing is, I will never use this gold, and I don't have any reason to use these type of dark. I don't like dark shimmers. So I'm going to pass this on, and I'm going to put it in my declutter, put all the others that I've decluttered prior to this, and see if any of my friends or you want this palette. And I plan on doing a declutter video of all those palettes. I need to find a moment where I have the energy to pull them all out and do a, what do you call it, where you tilt your camera down and all you see are palettes, and do it that way so you can see the inside and all that, and then everybody can decide what they want and what I need to send off to someone else. Okay, so you're going, all right, so where's the last palette, Amy? Well, this palette didn't get used. I've opened it many a time, looked at it, swatched it. It just is not doing anything for me to want to actually use it on my eyes. So that is the Stila After Hours. It's pretty looking. I mean, when I look at this, I'm like, that is so pretty. But when I swatch the shimmers, I'm kind of, some of them are very much toppers. And I don't mind toppers from like indie brands that have a major punch when you use them. These kind of toppers are kind of like, well, you need to make sure you put something down that's going to give you an impact and then put them on. So I'm kind of like, I don't want to use it. I want to use something else. And I was talking to Kim from Teacher Loves Beauty. I'm like, do I just declutter it without using it, or should I wait and see if I will use it the next month, and if I don't, then declutter? And she's like, I think with someone who has as big of a collection as you, that if you have any thoughts when you look at the palette that are saying, I should probably just declutter this, just declutter it. There's no reason to make myself use something that isn't sparking me some creativity, or the whole like, oh, I can't wait to put it on my eyes. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna declutter. It has never been used, it's only been swatched. So it's going into the declutter. And that is all 5 palettes. So we are going to be rolling for 4. This time I'm not picking a newer palette to bring in. I'm just gonna let the wheel do it. It's been updated. I am going to be doing the declutter wheel, and then, you know, that's gonna be the 1, and then 4 are going to be from the regular wheel. So let's see what we're gonna get. I'm excited. So that's this way, right? Alrighty. Well, let's see. Try not to blind you. What do we get? Morphe and Jaclyn Hill, Ring the Alarm. I don't think I've used that one. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see what the next one's gonna be. You know what? I can't. Okay, no. Cancel. Cancel. I'm having a hard time holding it without giving you a glare. What did we get? Urban Decay and Prince, the purple palette. I know they have names. There we go. We're getting washed out. Getting all orangey over here. Call me the Oompa Loompa. They have names, but I didn't get the outer carton, so all I have is that it just says Urban Decay and Prince. So I just call them by the black palette and the purple palette. I know that, Dora, let me know which one is which, because I know you have them too, and you said the name on one of them. I think it was the purple one, but I don't remember what it was. So let me know, and then I'll put it in my inventory. Alrighty. One, well, no, 2 more actually. Ace Beauty Violet Sage. I already know I love this. So you know what? I'm not going to bring it in. I'm just going to remove it from the wheel, because I have done 2 looks with that palette and I absolutely love it. So we're going to go again. ColourPop how do you say it? Limoncello, whatever. That one's next. Never used it. Okay, we have 1 more, and then we'll do the declutter wheel. Let's see what we get. So far, I'm not too excited. Ulta Beauty Harry Potter Hufflepuff. That's a yellow palette. I'm a Hufflepuff if you didn't know. All right, I'm gonna go find these palettes. Oh no, we need to still do the, I'm getting ahead of myself. We need to do the declutter ones. All right, let's see what one we get from the chopping block. Oops. we got the Ciate Editor palette. I think that's a big palette. I'm gonna go grab them now and we'll be back. We'll talk about them. I might do some swatching, we'll see. And yeah, I'll be right back. Okay, I found them all. We have Jacqueline Ring the Alarm first, which it's white, so it's gonna mess up the lighting, I'm sure. Okay, I have used this one. I think I've only used 2 shades though, so these, there's some dark shades in here. I will definitely, I'm like, what do I want to do? Do I want to do, I have to do at least 2 looks and use at least 3 shades each to do those looks. And we will see what I feel. I'm really just, one, I know I'll never use that gold. I don't like gold. I might use it, you never know. But like these shades, this one and these 2, those are deep. I don't like dark shades. So we'll see how I feel about it. And I bought the whole collection together, like the Volt. So I have all of them. So I don't know if I'll be able to let go of any of these. If, you know, we'll see. I'm a Jacqueline fan, so you know, we'll see what happens. I'm gonna do at least 2 looks with 3 shades each look, and we'll see how I feel about it. The next one is the Urban Decay Prince, the purple palette, and I'm pretty sure it does not say. No. It does not. It just says eyeshadow palette. So, looks like this. Now, I love prints. And when these came out, I just kept waiting and waiting for them to go on sale. And then the next time I looked, they were sold out from Ulta. So I was pouting about them. And then last year I saw them on Mercari, like together they were on Mercari, and they were a steal. So I bought them both and I have yet to use them. So here's the purple one, and it opens like, let's see if I can get it to open. There we go. It opens, I'm gonna cover the mirror. It opens like this. You got Prince's eye, and then you have these beautiful shades. Now I don't see any problem with this palette. I don't think it's gonna, there isn't anything in here I wouldn't use because I love purple. So I'm just gonna do 2 looks, see what I'm drawn to, how the quality is. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not gonna get decluttered. If I end up not liking the quality, it will be put into my, what do you call it? You know, like, it's more like a treasure, like a thing for memories, or I don't know what the word is. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like, there are palettes that you retire and you don't want to let them go out of the house, but you're never going to use them again. That's what this is. So if it doesn't have good quality, which I don't think that's bad quality, because I know Dora has used it and she's even thinking of panning it a year down the line, so it can't be bad. So yeah, I don't know why I'm telling you ahead of time, like I'm not decluttering it. It's just not gonna happen because it's Prince. Next is, oh, I have these out of order. Okay, the next one is the ColourPop Lyman Cello. I don't know how to say it. Okay. It's beautiful packaging. Very beautiful. And it looks like, oops, let's take that off. Yeah, this is definitely the kind of shades I love, but it's very summer. But I think I still can make this work for the time that it is now. Like the blue would work beautiful for winter. And maybe I just want to be bright one day and don't care that it's winter. Because this one right here is calling me. I want to use that shade. Let's do some swatching of this one. Should we do swatching of the Prince one? No, I don't want to. But let's do a couple of, why am I struggling with this to open? Okay, there we go. I want to see this color. Ooh, that's pretty. This one, that's a typical shade. And the one I was really eyeing, yeah, that's pretty. Let's see this one too. Ooh, that's pretty too. Okay, I swatched this guy, these two yellows, and then the white, the champagne-y color, and that's these. Those yellows might be hard to see because of the lighting, but I hope you see. I'm like, at first I was eyeing this guy, but I'm like, this one's got a green yellow to it. I'm like, yeah, I want that. Let me get a white, and I'm gonna try the mustard yellow next to it. I like me some mustard yellow. I like that. What is, it's not really a mustard, what is it? Like Dijon. Pardon me, could I have some Dijon mustard? Dijon. You remember those commercials? Like you would knock on, they would knock on the window of the guy who had Dijon mustard. No, just me? Okay. Let me get this Amalfi yellow going. We'll put it over here. Oh, that's pigmented. It's pigmented. Yes, it is. But it would look beautiful with this guy. And then put that in the inner corner. Okay, like this is what I want. I want to look at a palette and be like, oh, I'm going to put these colors together. Can't wait to put these on my eyes. Like that is what I want my eyeshadows to do. This palette is totally doing that for me. I am excited to do this. I don't even care that it's a summer palette. I'm using it in the winter. That yellow got really powdery, but that's okay. I'm excited for this. I'm not going to do No Pan Left Behind, but I'm definitely going to do at least 2. Maybe 3, but at least 2. Because I want to do a yellow look, and then I want to use some of these neutrals, and then maybe use, which one was it? This guy. So we'll see what I end up doing. It might be more than 2. But I'm already excited about it. All right, let me take those swatches off because we might be swatching another. We got 2 yellow palettes going. That's okay. I like yellow. So the next one is the Ulta and Harry Potter collection, and we got Hufflepuff. How cute is this? It has never been unwrapped, so let me take the plastic off so it doesn't glare. Let me get my scissors. Where are you, scissors? I know you're over there. I know you are. Where are you? Not too excited about this one, to be honest. I bought it for the packaging. Yes, I'm one of those people. I bought it for the packaging. Oh, I can hold it this way because, what does it say? Dedication, loyalty, patience. That would be a Hufflepuff. Ha! I'm not patient. But I'm very loyal. So that is the color story. I'm not digging these. These 3, or this 3, and then that guy. Not digging it. I mean, I can use this brown, but I have 5 million of them in my collection. I'm going to swatch this middle yellow because it looks darker than the other one. Let's see. Let me go back to the ColourPop one. I don't know, it might be the same. Oh no, they're totally different. So basically this is my Dijon. So there's the ColourPop mustard and then my Dijon. So yay! Let's see, should we do the shimmers? Let's go with this one. Well, that's pretty, but I have that a million times. That's an inner corner all the way. Let's see what this yellow one looks like. I'll do this purple. Even though it's a dark shimmer, I'll still swatch it. Oh, it's not, well, it's dark, but not as bad as it could be. So ignore the mustard shade, and these are the colors we have to work with. like, do I want to use it? Do I pass it along? But it's so cute. It's so cute. Oh, I don't know. The colors are just, I'm like, they're nothing special. Like, these are, one, there's nothing other than this color here. That's the only thing that's like, ooh, I love you. But the rest I'm like, eh. And like, I have these shades in other palettes and I don't even use them in those palettes. Why am I struggling? I should just declutter, but it's the packaging. You guys, we're gonna roll for another eyeshadow palette. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this palette. I don't know if I'm gonna put it in my keep to display type of a thing or if I'm gonna let it go to somebody. So let's grab I already put it away. Let's talk about the last palette and then we will roll. So the one that was on the chopping block is the Ciate the Editor palette. It's a plastic thingy. And it looks like this. Yeah, I can see myself. Okay, it's got the plastic. Be smarter than the plastic. So yeah, it's mostly shimmers. What do I think of you? I'm gonna swatch some of these and we'll see how I feel. It might just get chopped right now. Like, I want to see what this does. They're soft. Ooh, that's pretty. I would never use that teal. Oh, this color is in the other palette that I was like, eh. Oh, but it's brighter. Okay. I'm not gonna use that gold. Let's see this green. Oh, that's kind of pretty. It has a gold flip. Let's do this purple. It doesn't look like it is in the pan. Well, these are some of the shimmers. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4 mattes in this, but I could use my palette that's in the project pan I'm doing to play with this, or like with the others. I'm gonna see this color. This color is pretty. Let's see what that does. Do the others have the, like, it's raised. Should it be raised? Why are you raised? Oh, there's a bubble in it. That's weird. I just pressed it down. Yeah, that's not the color it looks in the palette. Let's see. I was swatching this guy. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I can't believe I'm letting it go without trying it. But I don't know. It's not like this one right here. I'm like, oh, that's pretty. I would love to use that. But I'm pretty sure I probably have that shade already in other palettes that I do love. So that is also going in the declutter. Oh my God. I'm gonna go get my iPad and we will spin for a new declutter and another eyeshadow from the main, wow, will you come off? Okay, it's coming off. I was like, is that pink gonna come off? All right, be right back. Okay, let's just roll for the eyeshadow palette. We got ColourPop Disney's It's a Small World. I'm happy to do that. And then go to chopping block. Let's see what we get here. We got Ciate Velvet Palette. All right, if I end up looking at this and deciding I'm not gonna keep it, I'll grab something else out of the drawer because this girl's hungry. It's dinner time, so we're gonna try to speed this up. I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, the Ciate is based the velvet palette is basically the editor palette but smaller. Let me get this fucking thing open. I swatched it, a couple of shades that I would be drawn to, and it's just not for me. So this is gonna be decluttered. I actually pulled a few others out of my chopping block drawer, looked at them again. I mean, it's been months since I've gone through those and decided, I was like, I can't make a decision. I guess I'll put it on the chopping block. I've made my decision on some of them. I don't want them. So there's that. The chopping block wheel is getting smaller. I decided to bring in this Clio Walking on the Cozy Alley. I think this is a Korean brand. I bought this because of Taylor Wynn. She was raving about this palette. It's a cool tone palette. Steph. I kid. I have to give you a hard time. Let me take the little brush out. I have never used it. So yeah, I want to give this a try. At least 2 looks. There's only 1 shimmer. The rest is all mattes. So I could easily use this palette to go with the other palettes or to actually work on my singles. I need to get on that because it's overdue for an update. But yeah, so I'm gonna give this a go and we'll see what happens. By the way, you can buy Clio on Amazon. That's where I bought mine. And the next one was It's a Small World ColourPop collab. If you didn't watch my bingo, not my bingo, what is it? Deck of Panning last year, you would have saw that I brought in a blush from this collaboration. Oh, let me put this back. And I told the story that It's a Small World was my grandmother's absolute favorite ride at Disney, which made it to my mother's favorite ride because it makes her think of her. My grandmother passed away when I was 6 months. So, oh, and I'm her namesake, by the way, too. So, when ColourPop was releasing this collection, I couldn't just buy the eyeshadow palette. I had to have the whole collection because my grandma. So, yeah. Have not used her yet. I don't remember what it looks like. Okay, I can work with this. Oh, it doesn't have a mirror, so so there's the, how cute is that? And then there, it's reflective, sorry. Why do brands do that? We don't need reflecting packaging. So there's some fun pastels and then some deepening shades. There are, they've got one of them mattes with a glitter in it. Why, ColourPop? Why? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mattes plus the matte with the shimmer in it. I'm kind of like, I'm not usually into these shades, but I want to. I can see an eye look already, so that's exciting. So yep, I need to do at least 2 eyeshadow looks. Ooh, are you trying to come out? Don't you do that. Gotta do 2 looks, at least 3. Try not to glare it so much. 3, like, yes, no. 3 eyeshadows each. Could not get that out for each look. So that is the rotation for this round. Do you have any of these palettes? Do you think I shouldn't have decluttered some of the ones that I decluttered? Are they your favorites? Are any of the palettes that I'm about to work on a favorite? I would love to know. So chat with me down in the comments about eyeshadow. I love talking eyeshadow. If you enjoyed this ordeal, didn't go as smoothly as usual, please give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't already, please give me that subscription. No, I didn't mean that. What I was trying to say, if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and stick around and see what's gonna get to stay in the collection and what's gonna get booted. So, yeah, I think that's all. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.